Resource Management Plan. Just the mention of this public land evaluation stirs controversy across the board, from extreme environmentalists to proponents of motorized land access. Caught in the middle of all the arguments and mudslinging is the Bureau of Land Management. It's their job to settle on a plan that's fair to all parties involved while respecting the needs of the land. This is no easy task.
The mandate for the BLM comes from the Federal Land Policy and Management Act of 1976, and it's basically to manage for multiple use and the combination of uses that provides the greatest benefit to the American public.
In terms of BLM resource management plans, we have a variety of interests, and I would say hundreds of different organizations that are interested in the management of public lands. And that's what makes the BLM's job very challenging, to try and balance the variety of uses that take place on our lands.
Throughout the West, and especially in Utah, the past year has seen hundreds of thousands of public land acres go through the RMP process. Now, after months and in a few cases years of waiting, those plans are being finalized. As travel reports have come in and motorized access routes have reached approval, a backlash of negative press has been levied against the BLM, mainly by groups who oppose motorized recreation on public lands. Feeling the government agency didn't go far enough in their restrictions, editorials have blasted the Bureau. The land closures have brought complaints from the OHV side as well, but their story overall is quite different. While some routes have been removed and many open lands shift towards trail access only, the picture of motorized access on public lands is actually better than some suspected.
I do feel that the OHV community has a reason to be pleased about the plans that the BLM is presenting. There are thousands of miles that are open to off-highway vehicle use. We are making the move from cross-country travel to travel on designated routes.
We recognize that the OHV community is an important part of the recreational community. They have a stake in the public lands, and it's very important to them. We've tried to accommodate their use as much as we could.
Making accommodations for OHVs normally means narrowing access from open lands to trails. But in the case of Factory Butte, one of the most hotly contended issues of the past decade, the outlook is far brighter than just a trail here and a path there. 2 years ago, the open riding area of Factory Butte was closed suddenly when an endangered species of cactus was found growing in the area. Only the small playground of Swing Arm City remained open, an island in what was once an ocean of spectacular riding. The RMP that will likely be approved out of the Richfield BLM office will reopen a majority of the butte, with some smaller areas remaining closed to protect that cactus.
That was a decision that we looked at in light of the public comment we received, and we revisited some aspects of it, and after examining it, decided that we could protect the cactus in one area while allowing OHV use in a different area away from the cactus, and those two uses could coexist out there and be compatible.
As the face of public lands shift from generation to generation and recreation needs change, the BLM adapts their plans accordingly. Though it seems impossible to please everyone, at least this time, the off-road community has a few reasons to smile.
We feel like the proposed resource management plans that we have on the table provide a good balance, and the OHV community should be pleased about all of the routes that are available, and we ask you to come out and enjoy BLM lands and have fun, but stay on the trail while you're there.
Resource Management Plan won't lose its bad reputation anytime soon, but that doesn't mean the BLM should have one as well. From the trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.